There is a new world order, and there is a massive problem across the board when it comes to masculinity. The government itself do not want you strong, brave, empowered, and creative. They're poisoning your food, your mind, and they're stealing your potential to be who you always wanted to be. Think about this as we sit here right now. The inflation is rising across the board, so even the money that you're currently earning is actually going down in value. You're struggling to buy the foods in which you know nourish, support, and excel your performance. Your testosterone is dropping at a staggering rate, week to week, month to month. You're slowly getting weaker, softer, and slower. And the guys watching this video, you're a high performer, I know that. Otherwise you wouldn't be here. But you've got to stand up for what you now believe in more than ever. The money you're earning will not be the same value as it is now in even a year's time, 2 years' time. You need to realize that the government is slowly pulling the wool over your eyes and pushing you into an existence where you will never be able to be the man you always wanted to be. As I say, you're going to get weaker. The food in which you know nourishes you will get more expensive. They want you to buy the hyper-processed, hyper-palatable crap. They don't want you engaged in personal development. They don't want you having high testosterone. High testosterone, right, is when you've got that magic, that get shit done energy, that grind hard mentality, always innovating, always problem solving, always just getting things done. And right now, they are making even things like eggs more expensive to maybe turn you away from wanting more eggs. And it's like, we all know, right, that eggs are great for testosterone, great for muscle building, great for cognitive performance, right? But even some people will question eating eggs because of the price of them. And imagine a world where you're not even buying eggs and eating eggs. And then the government as well, the health board, are saying cholesterol's bad, cholesterol's this, cholesterol's that, but it's not true. It is not true. Cholesterol is the precursor for high testosterone, and the higher testosterone is, the more money you will make, the more energy you will have, the more muscle you will have, the more leadership, the more authority, the more drive, the more purpose you will have, because you will be aligned with your mission. And in a world right now when it's full of gender roles and males and females and all these different other archetypes and characters, which are, making it hard for us guys to say what we want to say, be who we want to be, is becoming more and more challenging to really do what you've always wanted to do, because it's either going to offend someone, it's going to trigger someone, and it's going to continue robbing you from your masculinity and your power. Because all of these new social expectations and norms are causing a strange complex in guys' minds where it's so multifaceted that they can't even truly begin to imagine doing the thing they always wanted to do. And all of these new societal trends are almost going against what true masculinity means, true male leadership is. And it's causing all this hoopla about mental health and stress and how we should all be equal. And I truly believe over the next 5 to 10 years that there's either going to be the ultra wealthy, rich and the elite, and the 99%. It's one or the other. There's not going to be a mixed bag anymore. And right now, more than anything else, it is your opportunity to step up and be the 1%. It is your opportunity to be the man you know you can be, by not following these new societal rules, these expectations which are put on you by the very people that just want you stuck. They don't want you earning money. They don't want you being strong. They want to indoctrinate you into their current society, which is keeping you weak and slow and consumed by the news and always fear-mongering. Because that's where they have you. That's where they capture you. That's where they keep you. When you're in that mindset, you have no room, no bandwidth mentally to think about mission, goals, purpose, leadership, growth, all the real things in which you always have wanted. And I do believe we should all be exploring a more inclusive society, but with that being said, if you try to cater for everyone, you end up catering for no one. And this is where you've got to be able to stand on your own 2 feet and ask yourself, who really am I? What do I really want? Am I going to listen to the government? Am I going to be caught in this negative pendulum? Am I going to continue living this noisy life with this woman who should just be cleaning behind?
Can I just have a minute?
You can go. Just don't make any noise like you're making. This is what we're dealing with, guys. This is the problem we're dealing with. Women think they can just do anything they want in this day and age.
In their own house.
Sorry for that interruption there, boys, but there is a massive impact that is now being had on our roles as men, on our mindset, on our mental state, because we are so scared to maybe act the way we know we believe we should act with real value, act with real leadership. Because so much noise is out there in the space, which is taking us away from our own masculine edge, our own masculine purpose, which is actually putting us in a position, almost backing ourselves into a corner where we are scared to say what we want to say, be who we want to be, do what we want to do. But I say no to that. I say we should live true to the mission, true to the purpose in which we were now put on this God-given earth to be and do. When we should be creators, masters, leaders, builders of amazing things that serve and impact the world across the board. When we can have high testosterone, be strong, be confident, and live true to the meaning of being a better man, rather than falling into the trap of all these ridiculous tags and labels in which society wants to put on you to confuse you. It's as simple as that. So lads, if you do feel like the very essence of masculinity is under siege, and you don't believe the world should be going the way it's going, then this is your calling, this is your opportunity to realise this is the message you needed to hear today, to go against the grain, go against what everyone else is saying and doing. Keep being the provider, keep showing up, build the physique, master the mindset, be a high testosterone motherfucker, be someone who builds and provides and protects, because the potential demise of the real man in this rapidly changing world is just down to the new design of the world order and as we see it today. It could simply just be evolution, but no, in my honest opinion and my eyes, from what I see, what I do and how I coach on a day-to-day basis, I believe this to not be true. And it is our opportunity to zig when everyone else is zagging, so we can truly continue living and carving a path of true meaning and purpose and deliver the best version of ourselves to the world and protect those who need us the most. So lads, if you do agree with this topic and you relate to this message and what I'm saying, comment below, let me know your thoughts. Subscribe to the channel. Let's grow together as one. Follow my daily habits at Lewis McFarlane Coaching. See what I get up to every single day to optimize my routine, my testosterone, build business, help guys. And if you want access to the free self-mastery guide and course, click the link in the description. This will be your 4-step process to becoming a better man in 2025. I'll see you in the next one. Much love. Let's keep hammering.